Hey, what's going on folks, hope you're having a lovely day and welcome to another video. Today I wanted to talk about 5 upcoming MMO survival games that I'm looking forward to getting my hands on. The survival game genre has been a little bit stale lately, so hopefully these games will bring a bit of fresh air into the genre. Anyway, hope you find at least one game here that looks appealing to you. We'll go ahead and get started. First game on our list is Eco by Strange Loop Games. Eco is currently in its second alpha and is a collaboration-based survival game where people need to work together to stop a meteor collision. You can create player-run governments, economies, laws, and even a PvP criminal justice system. There's also a fully fleshed ecosystem simulating thousands of animals and plants. If you're after a survival game that utilises teamwork and focuses on a bigger objective, Eco might just take your fancy. The second game on this list is Hide and Hold Out H2O by Red Abyss Software. Now Hide and Hold Out actually had an alpha about mid last year sometime, going back 6 or 7 months, so you could probably go to YouTube and watch some gameplay of that if you wanted to. Hide and Hold Out is set in a post-cataclysm water world type environment that focuses more on PvP and social interactions. Speaking of PvP, you'll need to rely on basic melee weapons as you start out until you're able to get your hands onto some small firearms and even some mounted turrets later on. There's the usual gathering of food, water and resources, but also the creation of boats that will allow you to explore the 8x8 kilometer map. On the point of boats, there's a large range of different water vehicles ranging from jet skis all the way to battleships. But from other players, you'll also have to keep an eye out for sharks, jellyfish and eventually alligators. Coming in at number 3 is The Culling, developed by Xaviant and published by Xaviant Games. Early access is due to start on the 8th of March, with development expected to take a year, fully releasing sometime in 2017. You can currently sign up to early access now by going to the website, and the link for that will be down in the description, as well as a link to all the games suggested in this video. The gameplay revolves more around a Battle Royale Hunger Games type scenario, so if you're familiar with H1Z1's Battle Royale, or I believe it's called King of the Kill now, you might have this on your list and it should be something you're excited for. There are 16 players per match that will go for about 20 minutes. That means that the game won't be drawn out and it'll be over relatively quickly, which means you'll be probably running into people a lot more often than H1Z1.
Стрёмное местечко. Тут 200-й. Глянь, что у него.
I see the enemy. Die! One down.
Падла!
Need covering assistance.
Чё, патроны кончились? Держи, сука, подарок! Oh shit!
Number 2 is Escape from Tarkov by Battlestate Games. You can currently buy into the early access, which will start sometime within the next couple of months if you purchase one of 3 packages that they offer. These packages range between $50 and $100 USD and will offer you different benefits. Escape from Tarkov is described as a hardcore and realistic online first-person action RPG simulator with MMO features and a story-driven walkthrough. The game is set on a town based between Russia and Europe, will focus on 2 privatized military groups, the USEC and the BEAR. Players will get to choose one of 2 groups to play in and will ultimately pit you against members of the opposing group. The biggest key feature for me on this game is actually the realistic weapon play, with multiple firearms, attachments and even a weapon maintenance system. There's also AI driven enemies that will spawn with randomized gear and weapons, so you can actually take them down to stock up, which means you don't have to kill other players, which is a good thing to see in a survival game. For those who are interested in non-violent gameplay, there are NPC merchants and traders, which means you can even run your own store selling supplies to other players.
Men, women, and children are taken from us. It doesn't care who you are. If you're noble or a peasant, fight. Trade. Hunt. Survive. We all answer to the Black Death.
And at number 1 we have The Black Death by Siren Studios, Small Impact Games, and published by Green Man Loaded. The Black Death is an upcoming survival MMO set in a medieval Europe ravaged by a deadly plague. I've actually had my eye on this game for a little while now just because I enjoyed Wrona King so much and was after a new and exciting medieval game, and this looks like it will be it. Key features include over 10 different and unique classes, a day and night cycle, as you might expect, an 8km squared landscape, active combat, and also a very cool market and trading system. You may choose to be a peasant who focuses more on gathering and collecting of supplies, or you may want to take the more popular route and play a militant who excels in melee combat. Classes are able to do all objectives in the game, but will have various strengths and weaknesses. This means if you want to have the best chances of surviving, you'll have to work together with other people, which also means the possibility of less killing on sight. And also, who just doesn't love a medieval survival game? The early access for Black Death is set to release on the 20th of April. Anyway guys, that is my list of top 5 MMO survival games coming out this year. If you're interested in any of the games that you've seen in this video, the link for each game's website will be down in the description. Anyway guys, apart from that, have a lovely day and take it easy.